This conference will now be recorded.
So in the last class, we have started seeing of your enhancements, and then we have started seeing, so we need to find out the enhancement for this XD01, XD02, and XD03. So first of all, what are the routes we are having to find out a customer exit? The first route is using your call customer function. So in order to work with your call customer function, so the first thing we will be knowing is we need to get the program for that particular transaction code. So I'm just going to XD01. So I'll just click on display and I'm going inside to my program right now. Okay. So now in this global search, you need to say, you need to click on this global search and you need to type your call customer. You need to type your call customer. Call customer and then click on in the main program and just say click on continue. So once you click on continue, it will show you what are the things that you are having with the help of your call customer. Now, so we do have only one thing. So it's 001 001. So now when I double click on this one, it will go to there, and double click inside this, it will go to your your customer exit. Every customer exit will always starts with exit underscore something hyphen 001 or 002, like that. So where is this? Yeah, exit underscore name underscore 001, like this it will be starting up. So name underscore 001. So this is our exit name. Remember that this is our exit name. Now this exit we need to implement, or this enhancement we need to implement. So this is my z include. So when you write this code inside this z include also, see, directly it will allow you to write it, but it will not work. Remember that. So once we find out, the exact exit, and we implemented the z include, we implement the z include, still that will not work. So to so so we have written the code, so we have to activate our enhancement. So the code has been written, but we need we we need to tell to the system, that this enhancement has to work. This enhancement has to work. In order to do that, to do this, we need to create a project in the CMOD transaction code. The CMOD transaction code. Now let me go to my CMOD. So if I go here, CMOD transaction code, here you have to provide your project name. So in real time, what we will be doing in real time, most of the companies, I would say, most of the companies, we will create a project for module specific. We will be creating the project. So that means for FI you will be having an FI project. For you will be having a ZMM project. Like that, we will be going and creating the project, and whatever the enhancements that we are going to work, or whatever the customer exists we are going to work, we will be adding everything to the same project itself. We will be adding to the same project, but some people will also write based upon your requirement wise also. So based upon your rise of wise also, they will be writing up. So now I'm going to say Z 7 a.m. SE. So I'm just going to say this as Z7 a.m. SE, and I'll just click on create. So now it will ask you what is your enhancement. So enhancement for customer. So once you have provided this, we need to click on this enhancement assignments. So once you have provided this, you just need to provide the package. As of now, I'm not going to create the package as this is a new system. Everything will be a brand new fresh. So I'm not going to create the package. I'm just going to save it under your local package. So now here you have to provide your enhancement. So you just copy this one, the middle one. This is your enhancement, and provide it over here. See, user exists for your customer master. Now, once you have provided these enhancements, then click on your components. Click on your components. You can able to see your exit. You can able to see your exit. What is your exit? You can able to see this. Now, double click on this exit, and now double click on this Z include. So I'm just going to enter this. Now here, just say yes. The object is not there. Do you want me to create the object? Developer key, 1 second. Okay, so once I provided this, I'm just going to save this one. So now it will open this where you can able to write your ABAP logic. Where you can able to write your ABAP logic. So you don't know the parameters, so kindly open that in a separate session. Now, what is my requirement? My requirement is when I'm creating the customer, when I'm creating the customer in SAP. So if the country is DE, if the customer country is DE, then, and if the region is not provided, I need to throw an error. Need to we need to throw an error. We need to throw an error. So this is what my requirement is. So this is what my requirement is. So now when I'm going to do this, so what I need to do, I need to get the details. So where my customer details will be available in KNA1 structure. So double click on this, it will navigate to my KNA1 structure. So now here you can able to see your land one and region. Land one and your region. Okay, if you see here, you will be having your land one. So now, and you will be having your region. So region. So what I need to do, so what is my parameter of this function module? So this is my parameter. So I underscore KNA1. So what I am going to do, if I underscore KNA1 is I underscore KNA1 hyphen land one is equal to DE, and I underscore KNA1 hyphen region REGIO regio is initial is initial is initial. Then I need to say message for country For country, DE. Region is mandatory. And I'm going to take this as type error. So but what you need to do, you need to get this message from your message class. I already told you guys. So every message has to be linked to your message class only. Now do your pretty printer, and then so pretty printer settings are also not there, so let's click on the settings. Pretty printer, I'll say intend keyword uppercase. So now do your pretty printer, and then I'll activate my code. So now, as I was telling you, you have activated your code, but not your enhancement. If you go back and see, now we have activated the code. The code is activated, but not the enhancement implementation. See here, but not the enhancement implementation. Now this enhancement implementation, if you need to activate, it has to be assigned to your project. Now project, so here the activation is not working. Now go back, and then you can activate from here also. Activate the project.
Ravi, I'm
Yeah.
not able to see your screen, so it's appearing only for the create object directory entry only.
Oh shit. Sorry. Now
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
visible.
I think for me also same. Yeah, now it's
Okay.
reflecting.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Now let me click on your components, or else let me do my undo, deactivated. Okay, let me click on the change mode, and I'll go to my components. Now what I'm going to do, so here, sorry, so as I told you, in this enhancements you have to return your the enhancement, whatever the enhancements. How can you find out that? So in your customer exit, where is your customer exit? So after your exit, whatever the name you are going to see is your enhancement. You just need to copy here, and you just need to provide it over here. You just need to copy here and just click on enter. So once you provide this enter, you need to click on your components. You need to click on your components, and you can able to see the same exit. The same exit. Now double click on this. Double click on this. It will go to your function module. It will go to your function module, and then double click on this to create your include. As I already created this include, it will open directly your ABAP editor. So this is my code. So when I'm creating a customer in SAP, if the country is DE and if the region is not provided, we need to throw an error. So you need to know your parameters in order to see the parameters, because back and forth you can't able to do it, right? So what I will do, I'll just open that in a separate screen. And now these are my input parameters. So in the input only we can able to know whether what values we are going to come up. So now I'm going to say in kn a1 structure we will be having your land one as well as your region. So now if kn hyphen land one is equal to de, which is nothing but your Germany, and regio is initial, so then I need to throw an error like this. So now what I told you, in order to display this error, you need to go ahead and do it from your message class. You need to do it and do it from your message class. Okay, so while you guys are practicing, you have to always do it from your message class only. After this, you just need to activate this include. Now your function, your exit has been activated, but not the implemented. Now see, in this you will be having two things, what I told you earlier. So we have to write the code, which I have told you, we have to write the code, and then in order to know the system that this exit is available, or in order to know the system that we have to this exit has to be considered. This exit has to be considered. We have to do it that in your CMod project. So now if I go back here, so it's compiling still. it's taking time. Okay, so once it is done, what we need to do, so once this is generated and once this is completed, we need to click on back and you need to activate your project. Yeah, so here, if I click on the back button, so now you can able to see this, the include or the function module exit is activated, but not your project. So every time we also need to activate your project to see all the enhancements are active. To see all the enhancements are active, we need to activate your project. So now when I'm clicking on back button, you can able to see that. Okay, let me try in the other system too. Lost the system. Okay, let me go to the C mod and I'll be creating this one. I'll just go ahead and click on create enhancement for customer. I'll go to my enhancement assignments. Yes, I'll go here and save that in my local object. I'll be working this. See, one more thing is, if once you have utilized this enhancement, so I just want to show you this one also. If you have utilized this enhancement, you can't able to utilize one more time. You can't able to utilize one more time again. So one enhancement can be linked to only one project. Remember that. One enhancement can only be linked to one project only. Okay, so one enhancement can only be linked to one project only. You can't able to utilize for multiple projects. Either you need to deactivate this project, so in order to work with this, or we need to go ahead and do the changes in the same project itself. So now I'm going to click on, I'm going to copy this one. I'll be going back. I'll just open this project. I'll just click on my change mode. So it's already active. So now if I go to my enhancement assignments, so see here, there is an enhancement assignment that has been created. So what I will do, first of all, I will go back and I will deactivate my project. Why it's taking time? Okay. So first of all, I'll deactivate. So now the project has been undo. Now this enhancement will not work. When I click on change, when I go to my components, so this is how you can see a tick mark over here. You can see a tick mark over here. So this exit has been activated. Now, if I go to my project and you need to click on your activate, you need to click on your activate. Now once you click on your activate, it will try to change this enhancement to implemented, as well as your project to also your implemented. Let me first see what is the code that has been written inside this. Okay, so I'm just going to write down the same code. So if it is DE and if the region is mandatory, then so I'll just say the same message. Now do your pretty printer and let's get activate your code. So now when I go ahead and create our customer, so what I will do, I'll go here /o xd01. I'm just going to create my customer. In this customer, so this is your testing, how you have to test this. So whether my requirement is working or not. So I'll just go ahead and keep a breakpoint over here so that it will just trigger your breakpoint when we click on your save. So I'm just going to take the sold to party. So now I'll just click on enter. So this is your functional duty. We are not responsible, but just I'm letting you know. So whether we have written the code is working fine or not. Okay, so it's an internal number. So I'm just going to take this as a company. So now I'm just going to say SR and I'm going to give city, and then country I'm going to DE, and then when I click on the save button, see here your ABAP debugger has been started. Now what is your land one? It's DE. Whether you have passed your region? No, you have not passed your region. Now it will go here and it will throw you an error. See here, region is compulsory. You just need to maintain your region. Only for the DE it is mandatory for your region. Now when I click on save, it will go ahead and save your customer. Yeah, customer, something like postal code also they are asking. So some configurations they can do it internally while they are doing. Internally while they are doing, they can do it some configurations, and some configurations we have to manually do it. So see here the postal code for DE, the postal code is mandatory. So this one they have written that in their customization, invalid postal code. They have written that in their customization, or they might be doing something in another enhancement. Not only this, there are different ways for doing of this enhancement. They might be done that in another one more place. That can also be happen. So but over here, as I was going to tell you, if it is a Germany, the region is mandatory. It is working. So this is working. So this is how you have to find out your customer exit, and you have to write down your ABAP logic. Okay. Now the next way. The next way. So now the next thing is your screen exit. The screen exit. So which is used to add a custom screen to a standard T code, which is used to add a custom screen to a standard T code, is called as your screen exit. So here we need to we need to find the screen exit. We need to find out your screen exit. Why we need to enhance my standard. So the same example which I'm going to tell you. So let's say the Salesforce is creating the sales order number. Salesforce is creating the sales order. Is creating the sales order, and we have a real-time interface. And with that SAP we have with that we created, or else SAP created a sales order. SAP created a sales order. SAP has created the sales order. Now, how can we know the linking between this sales order and this sales order? At least this sales order has to store the Salesforce sales order number in the screen level. So one thing is, when you want to do this requirement, so you need to ask your functional, the first and the foremost question is, if you need it, you need it only on the database level, or do I need to show this in the T code level also, T code level 2? So these are the two questions you need to raise. Sometimes they will ask to say only at the database level. So now what you need to do, if they say at the database level, we will go to the sales order table, VBAK, and we will append, we'll click on this append structure, and we will add the new field, the new field, and why when we are when we are creating the sales order in SAP, when we are creating the sales order, we will find the right exit, and we will push the data, will push the data to my database table, to my database table. So this is what you will be doing it. Now, if they are asking, so this is mandatory. So if they are asking, this is mandatory. This is the second step. So do I need to do it at my T code level? So if I want to find out at the T code level, firstly, we need to know, we need to know, can we create, can we create a custom screen, custom screen in the standard T code. So in order to do that, we need to know, we need to find out the right enhancements. We need to find out the right customer exit, the right customer exits that are available. So the same way, so here also there also we will be using your call customer, or I will be showing you one more option called as CMOD. Through your SMOD transaction code, how can you able to fetch your customer exits? So through your SMOD as well as your SE84 transaction code, how can you find out your customer exit? That I'm going to show you. Now, my requirement is, instead of sales order, I'm going to say this as your service order. Service order in SAP. That means a maintenance order has to be created. So here also it will be creating a service order. So maintenance has to be done. So the service order transaction codes are IW31 slash IW32 slash IW33. So this is your transaction codes. Now for these things, I need to find out my customer exits. Now, first of all, when you want to work with your CMOD or SMOD, what you need to know, we need to we need to get the package of the respective T codes. We need to get the package of your respective T codes. How can you get the package? Again, I'll be going to SE93. Where is this? Let me close this system. I don't need this one. Okay, I'll going to SE93, and now I'll select IW31 and I'll just click on the display button. I'll just click on the display button. You will be getting your package. So this is your package name. This is your package name. So now you need to copy this package and open your SMOD transaction code. SMOD. SMOD transaction code. Now you need to find out your enhancements. So now just click on click on utilities and just say click on find. Click on utilities and just say click on find. You just need to provide your package, your package. So or else, so you just select this. Okay, where is this? And just click on this all sections and select the function module, the screens as well as your menu exit, and remove the maximum number of exit, because we can have anything. If you are selecting only the function module, it will just show you your function module exit. If you are selecting the screen exit, it will just only select the screen exit. If you are selecting the menu exit, it will just show you only the menu exit. But I just want all the three. You go ahead and select everything and just click on execute. See here, these are the list of all the enhancements that has been provided by SAP to to go ahead and maintain your to go ahead and do your enhancements. Now you just need to open any one of your enhancement and just see if you have the screen here. Here, this is your function module exit, and for screen, you will be having the screen number over here. The screen number over here. Now double click on this. So here also we don't have. So double click on this. Here also we don't have. So we just need to know everything. So double click on this. Here also we don't have. So double click on this. Here also we don't have. So double click on this. Here also we don't have. Double click on this. So you just need to see everything. No, no. So this is your function module exit. See here, you have a function module. So sorry, this is your menu exit. My bad. You have your menu exit where you can go ahead and extend one more menu. So the next topic we are going to see that menu exit. So once we executed this, the logic has to be written over here. Whatever the logic that has to be written, it has to be written over here. So that's called as your menu exit. Here also we don't have, and here also we don't have. I think on this one. Yeah. So this is what. So see here. So maintenance order, user fields on the order header. User fields on the order header. So this is what. By seeing your short text also you can able to know that. Now double click on this, you can able to see your screen. Your screen, a custom screen. Now in order to populate this logic, this function module, here the screen design you will be doing it, but the logic you have to return it over here. The logic has to be written over here. So now double click on this, it will just ask you for an access key. Hey, I have my access key, right? Not here. Then it will. Why it's not allowing me? Okay, sorry. So see, when I'm going to create this, it is not allowing me. Why? Because this is under your standard. So what I need to do, you need to go ahead and create a project for this to go ahead and work on this. See, you need to go ahead and create a project for this. Now I'll just go here. So once you find out your right enhancement, then I'll go to my CMod, and then I'll be just going to say ZIW31. I'm just going to say this as, and just click on create. So now, so uh, IW31 enhancement, I'll just go to my enhancement assignments. As of now, I'm going to save that in my local object only. So now copy this enhancement. This is my enhancement. Copy this one, and and not this one. This is, yeah, sorry, this is the one. So copy this enhancement and provide it over here. Now you will be going to your components. And now see here, now if I double click on this, it will allow you to go ahead and create your screen. By default, it will not allow you, but when you go ahead from here, it will just go ahead and allow you to create your screen. So I'll be saying this as custom screen, custom screen. I'll go to my layout and I'll just go ahead and create a layout. So I'm going to say this as text. So service order, Salesforce order, Salesforce order, and then I need a input and output field for this. So that's it. So I'm going to say this as SF order. That's it. So now I'll just save this one. Now I'll be activating this one. You have to save this one. Okay. This. So local object, I'm just going to save that one to a local object too. Okay, now you just need to go ahead and activate this and this one. Now double click on this one. So it will just go here, or else you don't need to do that one also. Sorry, you don't need to do that one too. So because you will be having your PBO and PAI at the back end, maintain in my original language. So I just activated. Now go back. So here this is one for your PBO and then one for your PAI. So double click on this. Now here, see whether you want only display only or whether you want to do this. So this is your importing parameters. So now you just need to go inside this one and you need to write down your logic. You need to go ahead and write down your logic. So what logic you have to return? So you just go ahead and see this. This is your importing parameter, and and this is your structure. You just need to populate these values, whatever the values you are going to get. That the same requirement I already provided you in your enhancements also. If I go here, so IW 32, 33, 34. I think I have not provided it over here. So check it in your Google. You can also you will also get that one. So that's one of my real-time requirement which I have done it in my real time. So you can just say this one. So now right click over here, double click over here. So in this you will be having one more structure. Just click on this one. So one is for your input and one is for your output. One is to update the database and one is to get the database and pass that the values. Get the database and pass that to your values. Now once this is done, I'll go here. So now I'll be going back and I'll activate my project. So the project has been activated. Now if I go to /o IW31, IW31, I'll just show you the custom screen. The logic you can go ahead and write down based upon your requirement. I'll just show you the custom screen, what has been created. So now, okay, repair order, priority medium, and then I'll just click on my header data. Enter plant. I'm just going to say 1000. Okay, I'm just going to my header data right now. They have changed the screen. Previously, it will be a different one. So here you can see the enhancement tab. Here you can see your enhancement tab. So I'll just go ahead and maintain the work center, guys, and then I'll just click on this enhancement. You can able to see your Salesforce details. Why it's not coming up? Work center does not exist in this plan 2000. Why it's not selecting? I don't know why it's not selecting. So but anyways, so you just need to provide your main work center, and then when you click on this enhancement tab, you can able to see that one. You can able to see your thing. So this is how you have to find out your screen exit. So now you can able to see whatever the value, whatever the screen you have been designed, you can able to see that one. So I want to fill this, but I am not sure why it is not coming up. Let me go ahead and see any other things you can able to do it, because all these are related to your uh, work center is mandatory only. Why it's not allowing me? Okay, 50006726. 50006726. Work center in the plant. All these are configurations, guys. Even we need to ask your functionals to do this, but you can able to click on this enhancement, or else I will go to the table. Let me get some orders. So IW SE16N. So AUFK is your table, and the order type. Order type is PM02. I'll just click on execute. You can able to find out the list of your outputs. So let me take this order and let me open in slash NIW32. I'll just open that in my change mode so that at least you can able to see that screen enhancement, guys. So now if I go to my enhancement tab, wrong screen type. Okay. So now click on this change button. Maybe go to your components. So just double click on this one. I think I need to provide this as your subscreen. Now I need to activate this one. So that's the issue. So now the object got activated. Now I'll just go here IW32. So now let me click on execute and just click on your enhancement. See here, your Salesforce order has been came up. Your Salesforce order. So now when I go ahead and keep your breakpoint. So let me go back, and here I'll just say change mode, breakpoint. I'll be activating this one. And now going to my breakpoint again, I'll go ahead and activate this one too. Change mode. I'll just keep your breakpoint. Now, whether my breakpoint will come up or not, I'll just go ahead and do that one too for you guys. Now, what I will do, I'll go here again, I'll open IW32. So I'll just open this one. I'll just click on enhancement. See here, my breakpoint has been triggered. So 018 is the first breakpoint that has been triggered. 018 is the first breakpoint, which is used to get the data from your database, which is used to get the data. So I'm just going to new debugger. So as we don't have the other sessions, let me close one of the session. And I'll going to switch to new ABAP debugger. So this is what. So here you need to get your details and you need to pass to your structure. Now if I go here and I'll going to say 56 and I'll just click on save, you will be getting your 19. So if I open my 19, so in this, first of all, you also need to add your field. You also need to add. So COCI underscore AUFK. So here you will be not having your custom field. The custom fields has to be added. Then you can able to get that one. So there are so many things that you have to do it. So first thing is we have to we are just populating on the screen level. So at the screen level, when you are populated, you also need to do at the database level also. At the database level, you have to populate this value, and then you need to come here and you need to pass the data to that structure. So it will just go ahead and add the data to the structure. So you will be having a structure called as CI underscore AUFK. This is one of the dummy structure that has been provided. You just go implement here, go to your change mode. I'll be just saying this. I'm just going to activate this one also. So Salesforce order number, and you just need to click on activate. It will just add it. So that's what you have to do it. All these things you have to do it when you're working with your real-time system. So this is all about your screen exit. This is all about your screen exit. Now in the same way for your menu exit also, you just need to find out the right exit, and you need to define your menu. So you need to define your menu and you need to go ahead and write down your ABAP code. You need to go ahead and write down your ABAP code. So that is all about your menu exit. So the same examples I will be providing you guys for menu exit and screen exit, but this is one of the real-time requirement. I have done it 6 years back. 6 years back I have done this real-time requirement, so you can use that one. But how we will be doing in our real-time bus, how we will be doing. So let's say I'll go into my change mode. So first of all, let me remove my breakpoints. Let me remove my breakpoints so that it will not trigger that one. I'll activate this one. I'll go back. I'll be going back and I'll go inside this. I'll click on my change mode and then I'll activate this one too. I'll activate this one too. Now go back. So now what we will be doing in real time. So once we click on this enhancement and then we will say /h and we'll just click on save. So it will open your debugger. So now just click on your breakpoint and you just go to breakpoint and breakpointed statement. You will be writing here your call customer. Call customer. Now if I say F8, see one customer has been came up. One customer has been came up, which is your 019, which you have just implemented. If I go here to your F5, you can able to see. Sorry, already we have done. We have already removed. You have already done a breakpoint over there. You have already removed the comment. You have already removed the entire code. So that's the reason it's coming out. Now whatever the details which you have, it will be just passing to that one. Now in the same way, F8, you will be just going to see one more customer exit. Like that, you will be finding out all your customer exit, whichever is worthy for you. You just need to go ahead and find. You just need to implement that customer exit. We just need to implement that customer exit. So this is all about your customer exits. And in tomorrow's class, we will be going to see your BTEs as well as your baddies. So that's it. So that's the end of today's session. So before I signing off for today's session, any other questions, guys? Okay, I'll be considering it as no questions and we'll meet you tomorrow and we'll continue with our session. Thank you. Thank you all.